Welcome to Content Breaker. He's Sailor Mars Kai. I'm Sailor Venus Kelz. It's Sailor Jupiter Zog. And it's Saber Ami-chan Strange.
You're out of Senshi.
He's Inner Senshi. We're all
He is?
Inner Senshi. Yes.
Oh. Which one is he?
He's Sailor Mercury.
Oh. Yo, you're my second favorite.
Yay.
Today, in the Christmas spirit, we are talking about Sailor Moon S the movie.
Not R,
Which
not
is-
Q, not Super S,
Yes, not Super S,
just S.
not Super Soldiers, not Captain America. No, it's just Sailor Moon S the movie. Okay?
Yeah.
The story of Ice Princess Kaguya coming to wreck our shit once again. What was your opinion of this movie, boys?
Man, I love all things Sailor Moon. So, of course, as you can see right here, like, I love Sailor
Sorry,
Moon.
what's that?
That is the inner Senshi of Sailor Moon. That is Usagi and her best friends doing the things that they do. Like, I gotta find one of Tuxedo Mask for the other wall, and Luna, and freaking Apollo, or whatever the white cat's name is. I forget. the name.
Artemis.
Artemis, yeah. Some A name.
Simp ass Artemis. But
Hate
definitely,
him.
I hope one day we can team pose like the Senshi.
One day.
We can.
One-
We just gotta find our fifth member.
Good luck.
We're fucked.
I might know.
No one wants to
someone.
hang out with us.
We know.
I wish that was the case.
But it's time for Sailor Moon S the movie. The one where it's all cold and Tuxedo Mask
Ooh.
gets to do some really weird shit.
Okay.
No enormous spoilers. This is a movie from 2000. What the fuck am I talking about? It's a movie from 1994.
Yeah.
So like,
Jeez.
The year two of us were born.
like still cell hand drawn animation, which is absolutely gorgeous
Mm-hmm.
for what it is.
Man, when
Um,
I started watching it, I was like, "Yo, this old animation style, it hits different. I love it. What the heck? Where's all the like? Don't get me wrong, the stuff nowadays looks good, but I'm just saying, there's something about the old way that just makes it.
yes,
I don't know what it is.
Pop. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the care.
and it's also the medium. You know, the physical demands of getting ink to page, like that is so like different in the digital world. I mean, you see shows like Megalobox that are trying to revive that kind of feeling in a digital space, but like that's very intentional, you know,
Yeah.
which is great.
Out of the Megalo box.
But you go back to stuff like this and earlier when it was all
Yeah.
hand-drawn cell animation. And
It's
you
just
certainly-
crazy.
Yeah, you got that feeling, which you can't get anywhere else.
I think
Hold on to
also
that feeling.
it's a lot less use of like CG for special effects. Like they had to hand draw all like the special attacks and everything. It has a different way about it, you know.
I think it's also like because you have less pixels, so you have less room for error.
Hmm.
How math works, probably not, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's just like. Plus, I wonder if nostalgia plays a part in this because don't get me wrong, like I love this, but I'm always gonna look at it with nostalgia glasses because I saw it in a better time in my life. Which, yes, my childhood was better because I had to pay fucking taxes. But like, so I'm like, yes, this has this nostalgia vision, but at the same time, I'm willing to bet if I saw this for the first time right now, I would still love it. Would I love it as much? Probably not, but I mean, you know,
I think that this certainly holds up in a quality animation way that like you wouldn't say something from the early 80s does. Like when I look back at like the OG Mobile Gundam, like that's a great show and a great story. But there's something about the detail and like the expertise in the craft at that point, compared to like this, which is the tail end of that cell hand drawn animation, which you can really see they have perfected this craft where you can do like composite animation and composite graphics with effects behind it. Like it's all manner of crazy stuff going on to make this happen, that doesn't really exist before this. So this is one of those like pinnacle of the medium at this era. You know, this and Yu Yu Hakusho in the same vein, but you know, we're gonna bring that up, one because it's gorgeous, and two, you know,
They're married.
The authors are married. Yes.
Yes. Gangbusters. Like, we're talking about, that's the power couple of freaking anime and manga, bro. Like, I can only hope to like luck out the way that, like, that's, man, like two goats. It's like if LeBron James married Serena Williams, but neither of them did that.
No, thank God.
Yeah, that baby would be like freaking superpowers, though.
That baby would be like split in half, and one half would be like God in tennis, and the other half would be God in basketball. You'd be like, what's this weird half baby doing winning everything? But on to Sailor Moon S, the movie.
Lord.
So the basic premise is evil bad guy comes down and does evil bad stuff, flavor, monster of the week stuff, but this time it's, I don't know, cold.
Yeah, it's a longer episode.
We get an A plot that has absolutely to do nothing with the Senshi. They just come and save the day, and you know it's cute.
Just random monster attack. Yeah, get the Power Rangers out there for it.
Bingo. Everyone does really cool stuff until the really cool stuff doesn't work, and then the power of friendships turns the cat into a person for, I don't know, 6 hours. And then, boom, end of movie.
Oh,
God. Wow. That was...
I forgot that was a thing until I rewatched it.
As someone who is familiar with the material, but has not really, I say familiar as in like semi-familiar, like I know of it, and I know it exists, and I've seen a couple of episodes, but I've never gone like deep into it, I guess, as much as I know Kelz and Zog have. I mean, not Zog, Kelz and Kai. Or
I'm gonna say literal post.
Yes.
Gosh. And like just watching it for the first time was literally just like, huh. It's a fun time, but also there's some stuff that happens in there. Like, okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing about Sailor Moon.
But then
there's always some stuff that you're just like, oh.
Well, that
I really wasn't expecting it. I thought, we're just going to watch, and they're going to fight the bad guy. It's going to be like one of those...
Not Chief. When season 2, when Sailor Moon R opens with like Chibiusa coming to like take her father to be like a romantic partner, it gets weird real early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you just sent it to where like you left out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
like, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Sailor Moon, like the first season, but yes, you're right.
Like, I mean, she didn't know.
People think modern anime is weird.
Oh, it's always been weird.
Centaur World 2 dropped, so
well,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
You keep those words out of your damn mouth.
What?
Anyway,
that shit does not need to be here.
Why
I'm saying that's weird.
Like, why are you bringing it up?
Because he said people think modern stuff is weird. I'm like, modern stuff is fucking weird. Like,
but yes, we have a storied history of weird shit when it comes to animation.
And we'll keep doing it.
We opened the movie. Spoilers, by the way, if you weren't aware. We opened the movie with the cute-ass astronomer finding an evil space rock, as one does, you know? He goes and he's like, oh my god, I found a meteorite that deposited an evil space rock that I don't know is evil, because plot device.
But it pretty.
Yes.
just like me.
It has 2 separate colors, which I was kind of confused on. But
Pink and blue, because why not?
So
All
two
diversity
colors.
is
What's the
strange.
problem there?
We
Yeah.
had movie budget for this shit, boy.
We can afford 2 colors.
Yeah, man.
Primary colors. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry.
But then we hit this bomb ass like shopping intro. Like, what a way to introduce the Sailor Shinchi by like having them, I don't know, just be hanging out.
Yo, is this attention to detail and like the non-super life that I feel like modern anime doesn't do as much? Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, modern anime has become lazy in some aspects. Not all anime, but a lot of, like, I will give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. Outfit changes are on point. Like, other things, But, like, not the norm. You're wearing the same outfit. Like, My Hero goes back and forth between that. Like, now they were doing a lot of outfit changes. But for the longest time, it's like you just kind of wear the standard stuff. But in the 90s, like, especially Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, all the stuff, there was a new fit, like, every episode. And, like, you also get to see, like, this world building of, like, going around the mall, like, seeing each sailor's, like, fits and outfits and, like, personality that comes through in the shopping intro. And that is freaking dope. Like, you don't get to see this type of stuff nowadays. Like, yo, go back and learn from your history. Like, I would do it, but I don't live in Japan, so you won't let me make anime and manga. I mean, actually, you can, but
I know one not really recent, but it's within the 2000s was Shaolin Showdown. Kimiko changed her outfit like every episode.
Yes.
That was like
that's part of that era, though, because
Okay.
it's like
Shaolin Showdown is not anime.
no. Listen, it's not anime, but it's animation. That's what we're
But
talking.
yes, to your point. But to your point overall in animation as a whole, like not relying on the character's outfit to be the identifier for the character. Like,
yeah,
in Sailor Moon, you definitely have that. Like Sailor
There's a
Senshi,
vibe.
Sailor Scouts wear the Sailor Schoolgirl outfit. Like that's what they do. But like, what happens when they're not in Sailor mode?
they
You
got the
get
drip.
Yes, yes. Which definitely, to your point, like a lot of shows don't do that. And part of that may come down to the fact that like we have moved beyond the like network demand of like weekly anime,
Yeah,
because you look at a show like One Piece, heaven forbid, Luffy's still the same, but you do get some of them outfit changes depending on like where they are. But overall,
we got a
his
whole
character design is-
each arc. Sorry, each arc they change outfits and they change multiple times in the arc. And One Piece had a whole ass fashion show to change their outfits.
from starting at what episode? At what episode do we start changing outfits?
Honestly, through the beginning, like because Nami always
Bullshit.
changes outfits. No, Nami changes
Well-
outfits a lot.
But
And
not-
like I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it does happen. Like I don't know why Strange is being silent in this manner as a avid One Piece watcher. He can say there has been many a costume change in One Piece.
For
which
certain,
I'm not mad at. I'm just saying I made it through episode 63 and didn't see more than 2. Okay?
Yeah, because the Alabasta art happened there, and there was definitely
Not
three outfits.
actual.
There
'cause
were definitely
Alabasta
outfits
happens
changed.
after episode 63. We only just made it to the grand line. But back to Sailor Moon S the movie.
Also, while we drive, and let me hijack the car back to Strange's point. Fuck Raymundo. Okay, you can have the keys back from Shaolin Showdown. No, he was. He was trash.
What do you
He should
mean?
not have become the master at the end. Omi was Hode. Okay, now we can get
Yeah,
back to
he
Sailor
was
Moon.
the only one with an arc.
His arc was I'm a dick.
And
Chase
then you
Young.
stop
And
being
then
He
back.
became not a dick.
Yeah.
and the best team player. That's
Sounds
what
So-
like Yosuke.
kinda.
He just stopped being a dick to his girl.
Did you mean Yusuke?
Yusuke.
Okay, I was like,
Sure.
yo,
Sure. I'm trying to connect the dots with characters.
Kelz don't. I know where you live.
I could see like far off.
Don't do
far
my
off
favorite
distance.
couple in anime like that.
Sailor Moon. Yeah. Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. Clearly. Anyways.
Call him by
Sailor
his
Moon S-
proud name, Mamoru.
Sailor Moon S the movie. We get through the bomb ass intro of like character development without dialogue.
Really?
And then we get into the tragic story about Luna being
I
a
didn't
sick ass
care,
cat,
honestly.
which is very real. It sucks that you could just not care, but that's very real. Luna's sick, and she's like, "Don't make a big deal out of it, Artemis." And cuck ass Artemis was like, "Oh, I hate it for him. I hate it for him so bad." But he did it to himself.
We were all
Yeah.
Artemis at one point in our lives.
Fuck you. I don't need to remember that.
I'm just saying, yeah, I was Artemis
I do
too.
not need to remember that shit.
But look at you now, being a whole ass Mamoru.
I'm not dealing with that. I'm not even commenting on that.
So, just like Zog is running away from this conversation, Luna runs into traffic.
And unfortunately, doesn't get hit.
No, she does not get isekai because our cute ass
Head funny girl.
astronomer comes
coulda-
in and
she could have been.
dives.
She could have been a human that way. She got
So,
isekai'd
okay.
from the car.
I want to talk about our astronomer right quick. Like, I know we just like said the animation's so clean and all this and gave it all that praise, which it still has that praise. We not gonna act like he is not just Darien / Mamoru with his hair dyed.
Bro, he's definitely a basic ass male character in the Sailor Moon universe. Like they all got that look.
I guess the diversity really just does play into the female, so Mamoru's like the only male we see besides the friend Freddy. I can never remember his name.
The
The
nerdy
one
kid.
from the arcade.
Yeah, the nerdy kid.
We see the initial love interest from the initial crust from the arcade. But
Yeah.
equally, when Mamoru comes on the scene, it's game over for him.
Yeah, Mamoru or die, bro. You know,
Honestly.
I just wish
But-
he'd do something.
But yeah, Luna gets saved and nursed back to health by our cute ass astronomer, who turns out to have another love interest because he has an astronaut girlfriend thing.
Wife.
An
Ish,
actual
Beyonce.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that
a
was.
human girlfriend. To which we have Space Cat being jealous, presumably, and that's a whole deal.
You keep forgetting she's a space cat.
Yeah, they're all space cats.
Yep.
Which plays into the major friction of this story arc. Yeah, he's all like, I believe in the fairy tales of Kaguya-sama. She is on the moon and gonna come and save us all. And she's like, bro, you're a fucking astrophysicist. Like, what are you saying to me right now?
But
I
also,
say
look-
you
how,
crazy, but
yeah, how did this
Hey,
relationship
the
like?
asylum's down the street.
Yeah.
I feel like she looked real stupid when that infinite Tsukiyomi hit.
It's on the list, bro.
I'm sorry.
But yes,
Well, I'm just wondering, like,
definitely.
how your relationship progressed this far, and you not even talked about this with the man.
It's
Like,
called Tinder, bruh.
It's called.
So you don't go to Japan for a Tinder date. That's not how that. That's not.
You playing like I wouldn't? Let me listen.
You better
Let
not.
me
I
hack
will
my
slap
IP
you.
address.
I will slap. you.
You can slap me
Bro.
all you want, but
Like no.
My sister's brother, whole ass, did that. Like, went to Japan for a girl that was cheating on her boyfriend. And you'll never guess what happened.
it worked out.
Oh, no. It didn't work out. But good
Damn.
guess.
Wait,
Yeah,
you said your
damn.
sister's brothers?
Brother, yes. Anyways, there's two of them. It's not
Okay.
the cool one. But
I didn't even know
anyway.
you had a sister.
No, my girl's brother.
Oh.
I was like, I've known.
I was like, wait a minute.
Anyways.
Your sister's brother,
Like-
so your brother.
I was just gonna let that ride out, and I was gonna
what
cuss
kinda-
you.
You shoulda.
My bad.
What?
I was just like, damn, he got a whole ass sister. He's been hiding on some Drake shit.
I've been watching too much Sailor Moon.
okay.
Anyways, it's now down to a love triangle between a real ass human who's gonna go to space,
So successful career.
her crazy boyfriend who has an illness, who's like, I love looking at the stars and like waiting for the day I will see like the fairy tale come true. I found this rock, woman. I found this rock. Look at this rock. It's proof I'm right. Which the worst part is.
He's Nicholas Cage.
And the third leg being a space cat. But we're not going to talk about it. The problem is
Yeah.
he's tragically right. He's crazy, but he's right.
When the crazy man holding up the signs was proven right. Ugh, shit.
Maybe we'd be better off at this point. Anyway, but like, 'cause at least we know they probably got the answers too with the full hats. Like so. But anyway, yeah, no, you're right. Like our astronomer, I refuse to call him what you call him, is like
Come on.
he's out here living his best worst life, and he's still got a hottie. So like, and a
Man.
cat. So
I can yell at my
And
woman
they both
that
wanna-
there's a woman on the moon and still like have a relationship.
you act like your girl wouldn't be like, I was the one that told you she was on the moon.
You're right. It's
That's
too
what-
crazy.
That's love. But like, I mean, if this wasn't Sailor Moon, I would probably be like, even before we even saw the woman on the moon, like I would probably be like, yeah, you know, like I know where this is going. Like the formula in Sailor Moon mesmerizes me because it's like the same thing. It's like you're making cake, just different flavors of cake. And I eat the cake, I'm like, oh, strawberry. Next day, oh, strawberry lemon. Third day, oh, strawberry cheesecake. Like, it's just like, I'm still fascinated that it's a different flavor of strawberry. And that's what Sailor Moon does so well.
And that's part of the Monster of the Week formula that Sailor Moon does so well, as you had mentioned. Like, yes, the first season of Sailor Moon, okay, 40 episodes. 20 of that is filler. 20 of that is just let's pad runtime because the network demands it.
And I
But
love it.
that leaves opportunities for other directors and writers to tell like stories in the universe and really take advantage of that.
You're allowed
You
to be
know.
experimental with this shit.
Yeah, we can
And
have
actually do crazy shit.
Yes, we can have characters like our cute ass astronomer and his astronaut girlfriend come and have like relationship drama for an hour and then not have to ever talk about them again.
You
On
can
the,
turn
like-
you can turn Luna into a human and never address it ever again.
Yeah.
Artemis could still be a bitch and always know he's a bitch.
Yeah, well, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
But like you have the framework of the Sailor Senshi to tell like other stories in, which is kind of how that Monster of the Week stuff works, which is fun. It can get dull after a while of just like wanting story progression, but like you get more of just like, I don't know, Ami-chan doesn't have a boyfriend this week, but like still, it moves along enough where finally get to some story stuff and you're like, yes.
You know what's wild about Sailor Moon and like this part, which really gets essentialized by this movie? They literally, like, the cats are their own characters. Like, a lot of times in shows, like, the pets are like extensions, but like Luna
the
and
plot
Artemis are their
device.
own characters, and I can literally dog on them because of that. Like, I'm like, oh, you're not just there to accentuate, Usagi, or Sailor V's name, who I always forget. Sorry, I know that's your favorite scout, Kelz.
Fuck. Hold on.
Monaco?
Sailor
Monako,
Monako. Yeah.
yes, like Monaco's cat, like, which I feel like Artemis is like worse guardian to her because it's like, what have you ever done to help her? Like, granted,
To be fair, what help did she need?
She
true,
was fucking Sailor Batman, my man.
yeah, she was
Hey.
Sailor V,
This is why Sailor V is the best.
best Sailor, yeah. Like, I mean, we all got like our own Sailor, which we're gonna,
Opinions,
which we're
and
gonna have to
they're
talk
all
about later.
wrong, except for Sailor V. But yes, we will talk about those later. Remind me to get to that.
Yes,
But in the movie, the cat that said she would never fall in love immediately falls in love with the dude who took her in, like
So
the first
shocking.
guy.
Stockholm syndrome. Wait, no.
No,
But it,
he didn't imprison her. He legit took care of her.
and then
True.
released
And then let her
her.
Savior
Never-
syndrome.
Savior syndrome. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But this is when we start getting into the action. Kaguya-sama is like, hey, I've come back to Earth after 20,000 years to turn it to ice.
After 20,000 years, I'm free.
What killed the dinosaurs?
Oh my
It
god.
was
Oh my
me.
Oh, the ice.
The
Oh my
Ice
Ice
Age.
Age.
I was like, what is that from? I was just like, oh my.
You didn't know.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yes,
killed
that's
the
what happens
so much.
dinosaurs.
That's what happens. She comes back to freeze the planet. And we see her send her minions because we need Monster of the Week battle action fun stuff. And that's where we really get to see everyone put in the work, except for Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is
What else is new?
literally a terrible hero. And
I mean, that's her
the
character
point.
arc. Yeah.
That's the
That's the
show.
Yep, that's
Yes.
the entire show, and then things happen later.
She's
I mean-
a terrible hero, except for the power of friendship, which always works.
I do
I'll
like
always
they
stay
He
showed
just
off.
needs them all to die for her.
Yeah, I do
Depends on which one we're talking, but yeah.
I like they
So
showed
you
off
said-
all the scouts' abilities and stuff. That was kind of cool. Favorite one was Death Scream. I was like, okay, Pluto, all right, I see what you're doing there. I'm like, oh, you're probably my favorite. You got darkness and death, and you okay? That's-
We gotta wait till we get to the favorite Sailor
sorry,
Scouts.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
got ahead of myself. Just had
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we gotta temper that, because that is like a round table discussion right there
Yes.
at the
Yes,
Parthenon.
Yeah, keep hyping it up.
But the best part of this movie, other than Kaguya's character design, is
Plot.
Santa Claus.
And how
Oh, he's here.
useful he is.
Santa?
from the Rise of the Guardians, Santa Claus.
Nah,
No,
man.
this one's not Russian.
Aw.
We had that tuxedo mask rose, and they're like, he's here. And then they look up and it's fucking Santa Claus, and he's like, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And then it's tuxedo mask. And then it's just feel, yeah.
He's about as useful as he's always been. So, like, I need to watch Sailor Moon Crystal, because I heard that Mamoru was more useful in that. So, like, I need to get around to watching Crystal to see
just-
if he is.
I just
More
remember that
useful.
one meme I saw where it's like, it's Tuxedo Masks, come to save today. It's like, hello, heroes, and I must go away now. Wait,
That's
but you did nothing.
Yes, he did nothing but, one, distract the enemy, and two, help Usagi realize her power and conviction to win the day. Which he does right here.
Yeah, true.
And he hits that top, and he's like, Mahile. I'm like, yes, multicultural Christmas references. That's what I'm talking about.
He's a baller. Like, I've never seen someone do anything. He's like that person in the group project who does nothing, but you're like, thank you. And you're like, why am I saying thank you? You did nothing. And he's like, I hope we work together. And you're like, me too. And you're like, why am I saying these words? Like, you did nothing.
Yes.
He's oozing charisma. I don't know what to do.
But yes, literally, in my opinion, this is the thing that, one, makes it a Christmas movie, and two, is probably the best part about what happens. Because everything else is just boilerplate Sailor Moon. But, like, this one made it special.
See, the ice fight is my jam. Like, when she was fighting the ghost, and it was just her and Chibiusa.
Mhm.
Like, when they were running through the streets. That was, like, hype for me.
That was pretty cool.
Definitely. But let's talk about Kaguya for a minute. And this is that lyric from Bare Naked Ladies, where they hit you with the something something Sailor Moon got the boom and used to make me think the wrong thing. This is a wonderful example
Yes,
about
Yes, man.
why 1 week had this lyric in it. Because my word, Kaguya and her ice dancers have the je ne sais quoi that brings Sailor Moon and all of the character designs to a
Literally,
certain place.
Literally,
So
I
what
saw,
lyric
I saw Kaguya.
Am I?
The
The
cartoon
Bare
got
Naked
the
Lady
boom.
song 1 week.
Yeah,
I know, but what
It's
lyric?
been-
Sailor Moon.
One
that
week
cartoon
is a
got the
little-
boom.
Yeah. So
Made me
in
think the wrong thing.
somewhere in that rap, it's like
Sailor Moon, she got the boom and she makes like the wrong things.
Yeah.
Or Yeah, that
Yes,
cartoon. got the- I don't know, something
some
like that.
number of that. Have you ever heard the song? But anyways, we'll
Probably
talk about
not.
it later. We'll
You
talk
know how many
about
times I
it.
watched the Digimon movie?
I know
Yo,
you. I know you know. I know
Strange.
you
I'll
know.
see you tomorrow,
Yeah.
Strange. He
We
said
just
probably
have
not.
to get there, which we won't get there right now. But
Strange,
yes,
not-
definitely. Wow, character designs, big ups. A great expertise of the human figure. That's all I'm saying.
No, I did.
They
I
age
saw
up when they
Cognate, I was like,
transform,
oh.
don't they?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't want to
Because
talk about this.
Because there was a line in here that I forgot was a thing that I'm just like, but you look like you're college age when you're in the uniform. It could.
Yeah, it also depends on who.
Look at
Which
my
character?
tape measure to distract the conversation.
Anyways, that's another weird part that is incredibly local to Japan. Is like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
we're going there, guys. Like age acceptance in relationships, especially in like 1994.
Yeah.
You know, which has probably changed since. Fingers crossed.
I
But
don't think it.
yeah, so we've handled the basic ass villains. We're moving on more to the love story aspect, and we move on to the evil rock is now still killing our cute ass astronomer, and he doesn't know what's wrong. And that's when
It's that rock problem.
Yeah, man.
It just
It's
got
just-
so much worse with that rock.
Don't you just
It's
hate
just-
it
it's
when
Can't
you
systemic
be
bring
the
in
rock.
random
systemic.
rocks in your house and they
The
just start
war on
killing you?
I mean, he's
Look, man,
literally
Japan.
Lex
You've
You've seen the
Luthor. He's
rock.
got
The
the.
rock is pretty.
I mean, he's on that Lex Luthor vibe, honestly, of kind
Definitely.
of like I've got the rock cancer.
Definitely.
Kryptonite was
Exactly.
literally his
Exactly.
kryptonite.
Yeah.
But we've got Luna being like, hey, how does romance work? And Mamoru is like, hey, Usagi, I'm sitting here reading and not paying attention to you. But I've never once thought you're a nuisance, and I would never lie about it, as he lies through his teeth.
Says the man who has to come and save her at least once every fight.
I mean, does he?
Yeah, you're right. If he didn't
Does he?
come, would she just die?
I mean, I could go throw a rose 10 feet away from the problem.
Do you?
And you?
Do
You
you?
ever,
lie.
thrown a you ever thrown a rose like that? That shit's hard.
I mean, no, I don't think I've ever stood on top of a building and thrown a rose perpendicular
No,
to
I
someone.
just mean like throwing a rose like it's a dart. That shit's hard.
I mean, yes, I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. I'm just saying I would like to see him use that at one point. Like, square up against anybody. Square up against Usagi. Like,
Bro, no. Okay. No, they're in a loving relationship.
okay, that's a domestic. Square up against Sailor Jupiter. She's always looking for smoke.
Bro.
In a friendly sparring way. Like, did he even fight Dark Lady? Wasn't he just like, I can't fight you? I'm like, sir,
Yeah,
you
he got,
literally
like-
can.
Mesmerized or something. But it was also his daughter.
Yeah.
Never,
Not yet.
Always.
Wasn't his daughter yet.
She's from the future, bro. Anyways. We're not getting into exactly how weird Sailor Moon gets. As we get into how weird Sailor Moon gets, with the fact that the cat asks the question, what does a kiss taste like?
That was weird.
Yes.
I literally paused it. I was like, what did this cat
And I thought
just
Twilight
ask?
took the cake for the weird bestiality thing.
Where's my tape measure? I feel like I gotta show y'all what it looks like. It's so yellow.
Bro, welcome to weird. But we get Luna going back and being like studying medical books and trying to figure out what's going on and not accounting for the fact that the evil rock is killing her love interest.
She's selfish, so
They
Yeah.
didn't have that in the book.
Yes, evil rocks were not in the book.
Should have
Regular
been.
ass evil rocks were in the book. But no, we get the another like conflict with her rival, the astronaut. To which her love interest is like, "Hey, Luna, you're gonna root for our astronaut girl when she goes into space and not pray for her fiery death, right?" And Luna's like,
Yeah,
Meow.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I
We done talked too long, bro. We've been
Yeah.
talking
I'm just saying, like,
We
at
broke
least an hour and a
Kai.
half because we recorded another thing before this. But yeah, there's really nothing to say to that. It's like the only thing to say to that is when Artemis is like, "Hey, Luna, it's been a while. You know, you can always talk to me." And she's like, I don't have time right now, Artemis. Get out of my way." And like looks down and away and is
Yeah.
like avoiding him being a simp, but
Luna
not like
mad.
telling him, "Don't simp for me."
like Artemis is like a tremendous simp, and I'm just like, yo, like, why? I mean, I get it,
I mean,
not really.
To
But,
be fair,
like-
what other options does he have? There's only one other cat
There's only one other
Like
space
him
cat
out there.
She wants to go.
You don't have to be like me. I mean, sorry. Like, he could be a
But
cat of
one
the
other
streets.
talking cat who's from that kingdom.
He could be a cat of the streets.
I
you
mean,
know.
But like equally, you don't want just some cat. You want like a peer. You want a companion.
Yeah.
You want another fucking space cat that can hold a conversation. Like,
So, are they humans?
no,
No,
they're
They're
space
just, they're
cats.
just always cats. Okay,
yeah.
Yes.
gotcha.
I don't know if they're immortal or not, or if they reincarnate like the Sailor Scouts, but yeah, no, they're special cats from that kingdom.
And there is probably something deeper, like they're, you know, who knows? I'd have to go look it up.
As we've established, there's a lot of weird shit from Sailor Moon, and it's a lot to keep track of.
Yes, but space cats. We're gonna go with that one. But yes, it just sucks that Artemis is simping for this space cat.
And the space cat, like, nah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I
Which-
have a human boyfriend who
which
is in
you-
another relationship to get to.
You asked the question, why is he simping? Well, up until this movie where we made it a thing, they've kind of always had like a unspoken
Partnership. Yeah.
yeah. Like they were the space cats, you know. So this movie made it weird.
Oh,
They're just
well,
friends.
Among
They're
other
just
things.
friends
What
right
was-
now, but unspoken, they're probably going to be fucking later.
Definitely.
Isn't Artemis the same voice actor of the flea from Inuyasha?
It depends on which release you're talking about, I think.
I'm talking
Because
about the
this
good
movie
one.
actually got re-released with a different voice cast.
I'm talking about like the OG Artemis, like from Sailor Moon, the series.
I can answer that shortly.
Yeah,
can
'cause
tell
I
you
feel
when
like-
I can tell you when Viz Media re-released in 2018, they cast Johnny Young Bosch as Artemis.
Rick Rubin was Ron Rubin, not Rick Rubin. Heaven forbid. Ron Rubin was the original English voice actor, which I'm trying to find some other stuff he's done.
okay, because I feel like he was the voice of the flea as well in Inuyasha, the English voice, of course, because Sailor Moon is one of those. I'm like, I know everybody's like, you gotta be a purist, but I'm like, I love the dub of Sailor Moon. I will also appreciate the sub because I'm like, I need to know, you know, the accuracies of these scouts being lovers, not cousins, them being transgender, them like just all that was happening that America was like, we're not ready for this yet.
We're not woke enough for this right now.
We're still asleep.
That honestly reminds me of that one line of, I can't remember who says it, but like talking to Sailor Moon, like, you didn't notice that those cats were like, you know, Artemis is in love? She's like, what? No, I never noticed it before. I was like, oh, you with your, I know this isn't a thing. Yeah.
Usagi might be that dumb, bro. Don't play her. Like,
That's her entire
Right,
character.
But like, yeah.
She is that dumb.
She is
No,
that dumb.
like I love her, but she is like dumb. Like it's
No,
her
like-
character trait.
like when she was called Meatball Head, it wasn't because of the hairstyle. It was because her brain is meatballs.
Like literally, if the most dependable Sailor Scout like list has her at the bottom. Like
Yes.
I don't
She's
even
the worst hero.
like, and it's not even like
She is the pole of the team.
It's
As
not
if
like
she
a my.
shows up, pulls something out of her ass, and it wins.
It's not like she's like the Deku. Like, yeah, I was trash, then I got better. She's like the
No.
tail guy. Like,
Yeah.
why
She's
the
like-
fuck did you bring a knife to an AK-47 fight?
She is like, why am I the chosen princess? Like, I'm
you're
not
blonde.
anything to do with that.
I love
but-
her. Don't get me
that's-
wrong.
But that's the entire point of the character. Like
Yeah.
right there is like you can be dumb and a klutz and like hungry and a crybaby and still be the savior of the fucking universe, man. Like
Yeah.
You can still rise to the occasion.
There's
When
still a
she
chance
becomes-
for me.
When she, I know we're gonna do a whole nother podcast on Sailor Moon just in general, but like when
Who
she
knows?
becomes, well, we are. When she becomes Queen Usagi, like I'm like, you know, I appreciated that because it took so long to get here. And I honestly never thought we were because you were stupid. Saved it.
bruh.
Sure.
Press M. Here we go. All right. But
I gave you an editing point.
thanks.
You're welcome.
But back to the movie. Cat drama. We've moved beyond cat drama. We're now into, I don't know. We're gonna freeze the entire Earth, and Kaguya-sama is gonna do it for us. Thanks, Kaguya-sama.
Thank you.
And
Ice
that's when
sculptures are pretty. Let's make the Earth an ice sculpture.
that's when the Sailor Senshi rolls out, and we find out that they froze the African savannah.
What?
Thanks,
I,
English dub.
Shit.
I thought we had global warming happening. Ugh.
This was
I mean,
1994,
I
and
know.
supernatural shit.
Al Gore was out then.
This is Japan in 1994.
Um,
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's like, you know what is better? How do we make some stakes in this movie? We could either A, blow up the Earth, but then, nah, that's boring. That's been done before. Or we could B, you know, freeze the Earth. So let's just go ahead and freeze the Earth and not send a Sailor Scout to each corner of the Earth to unfreeze it. That would have been dope. But, you know,
the central problem's there in Japan. Let's just deal with it in Japan.
that would have been the perfect Christmas movie because I could have partnered with, oh my God, it would have been so dope. You know what?
This is not Rise of the Guardians, Sailor fucking
I'm going to
Moon,
save
bro.
this for my
This is
fan
not
fiction.
Rise of the Guardians.
Man, I
it's
wanted the Sailor
fucking Moon.
Scouts to collect the teeth for the Tooth Fairy and deliver Easter eggs. Man, I was hyped for it.
I just wanted Santa tuxedo mask to just take them on a sleigh ride all around the planet.
I'm going to save this for my fan fiction because
Please do.
I feel like I got the solid ending. But no, so the Savannah froze and they're like, yo, what are we going to... How did they find out about it, first of all? But like...
It was the news.
Yeah, the news. So Usagi was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take my space cat and tell this astronaut, don't go to space because there's a moon alien that's gonna come murder us all. It's not safe." And she's like, "I'm a scientist." And then we find out that scientists should have paid attention to this thing. This is a bad message for 2020.
It
Bro.
really is.
Good thing we're in 2021. So
Yeah.
This movie
still
was ahead of
bad.
its
Much- it
time
ain't
in
any
so many
different.
ways.
But yeah, she hits her with the "I'm a scientist," and then everyone gets frozen except for the Sailor Senshi. Which we get
Yeah.
the scene where, you know, all of the Sailor Senshi put the work to some basic baddies, you know.
love it.
Everybody gets to do their like second level move,
Mm.
and we get like Auto Squad there.
Mm.
But that's not good enough until we get like, I don't know, Luna finding this man sprawled out in the street trying to like tell his astronaut girlfriend, "It's not safe. I told you she was real." And then
Is
the
she
power of
already
friendship.
in space?
She was in the car. No, she might have been in space, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know how the timeline shakes, but like the ending.
I know is-
ending. shows she's in space. But yes, timelines don't matter. Don't think about them.
It's a fucking movie. Get over it.
Yeah. We wind up. We break out the silver crystal nuke. We find out about the silver crystal friendship power, and then we spirit bomb that shit, man. Kaguya-sama is not about to infinite Tsukiyomi this one, man.
There is no emo boy to save the world, so we gotta do it ourselves.
And the power of friendship not only kills the bad guy and blows up her asteroid,
as it should.
It also, based on the power of teamwork, turns a cat into a human for 6 hours.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
weird.
why not?
That was weird.
I can tell him my feelings.
There's still some leftover wish
And
power
they
from our
proceed to do
friendship.
none
Let's
of
use
that.
it to turn Luna into a human. Which I'm like, yeah, that works. But it's Sailor
And-
Moon, so who cares?
But
Just
it's
go with
like,
it.
how do you waste a wish? That's like, I would literally give, like, Boma used her wishes better than this. Like,
What's his name?
Like-
Oolong?
Yeah, Oolong.
Oolong uses
Oolong wished for
uses
her
the
panties,
first wish.
bro.
Too long to
How do
wish
you
for
use
pair
a
of
wish
panties.
badly? I don't know. I think the happiness of a space cat friend is a valid reason.
but she, like Zog said, she didn't do anything with it. She's like, hey,
What do you mean she didn't do anything with it?
She took
Let's
him
go
up
to
to the
space.
moon and was just like, I can tell my feelings, but nah.
He can,
He's
well,
happy.
he-
That's what matters.
She did tell him her feelings. She said, "I love you, spaceman."
She said, "I love you."
Right
And look,
at the end.
I got 5 more hours. We could probably crank one out real quick, right? And
Bro. But also she
in
helped
space.
she helped his astronaut girlfriend like believe.
you just gotta believe.
She's a real one.
Anyways, and then when the second
Did they
time they
crank
went
one
around
out?
the orbit,
They did not smash. They just kissed.
I know they didn't. But
So he cheated on his girlfriend.
She wasn't his girlfriend cuz I don't know. He's fucking moon crazy, okay? Yeah, like that was the whole story of this movie. Was moon crazy man was right and couldn't hold a stable relationship even if he was right.
They
Until
never got-
after magical bullshit shows that, oh my god, moon crazy man was right. I'll smash him when I get back to, like, I don't know, the terrestrial world.
He still was unloyal.
She's just like, why can't we be together? Because I'm moon crazy.
Man,
And
Artemis was
we gotta be on the same wavelength.
so down bad.
Man,
Man, let her turn into a human. Go do what she had to do. And still was like, hey, I made you some soup. I kept your seat warm for you. I love you. Like, wow, that is so down bad.
Rebound ass Artemis.
We have never been Artemis. I take that prior statement back. Like, none of us have ever been an Artemis because that is so down bad. Oh my gosh. Like,
I can
Man.
think of Artemis in our lives.
who?
My god.
Say his name. Say her name. He ain't paying rent.
I-
Oh my god. That's just so tragic.
He is Artemis. Damn. She got
No,
Artemis.
she's an Artemis. She's
Damn.
damn.
Oh, it's amazing.
But no, that's just so tragic because I hate it because I don't want art because everything we seen about Artemis and Luna up to this point was not
No.
this shit. So
Yeah.
now that I have Artemis as a simp in my brain, I don't think I'll ever forget it. And it
You
just
can't.
sucks because like this is canon.
Yep, this is
Mhm.
canon. Sure
He a
is.
simp.
None of it matters, but it's all canon.
He a simp. So, like, does Artemis redeem himself in Sailor Moon R and fourth in the series?
Well, this is well after Sailor Moon R, but I mean, there's a whole
Sailor Moon
side
Super R.
story. Super S. There's a whole side story like about them having a child in like Neo Moon Tokyo.
Yeah,
shit.
Neo Moon Japan, yeah.
You know, which is fine and wonderful. They have kids and like it's interesting and here's a what if story.
It's
It is what
wild,
it is,
man.
you know.
Mhm.
You know, maybe he should have gone and got himself some, I don't know, brainless street cat and
You
called
should
it
have.
good. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
He should have gotten a cat from the Negaverse.
Maybe he should have got a human, you know, we doing this shit, why not him too? You know. But
No.
you're right. This ain't enough.
Once was bad enough.
So, boys, I want to thank y'all for going on this weird ass Sailor Moon the movie adventure with me, where we get to see the best part of the movie, Metal Gear Usagi creeping on Luna and her astronomer, and two, a weird ass cat love story that goes absolutely nowhere.
I don't think we ever mentioned that the cat lips touched the human lips at some point. I was like, what? No.
They were human lips.
No. Earlier.
I know earlier. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh.
He was like, what does a kiss taste like? And then he didn't have the ability to consent.
Yeah, that was
because consent is important.
I was like, wait a minute, we skipped over that part. I don't think
yes,
so.
We did.
Because
go by. I don't know. We had a bunch of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
And who's to say it did? Who's to say it did? We didn't see it happen. But anyways, this was extremely weird in all facets. Pretty average Sailor Moon episode that just went for an hour and was a weird space rock lunatic drama. What was your vibe overall, gentlemen?
This Sailor Moon content, so I loved it. I mean, like, if I'm being honest with you, like, I can't tell you how much Sailor Moon I've sat here and watched, and I'm like,
he Artemisin for the Sailor Moon content.
No. I will say criticisms about Sailor Moon. I will definitely be very objective about it. Like, but in terms of no, I will not Artemis for anything except maybe if I. Nope, that's gonna sound weird. Nope, I will Artemis for nothing.
Nice.
Right there.
Zog, what's your vibe, Zog?
Save?
It's been so long since I watched anything Sailor Moon that it was a real nostalgia trip just to go back to it. I don't think I ever watched this point in the overall story. I think I skipped this part when I originally watched it, because there were some things that I just did not recognize at all.
Fair.
But it's definitely got me in the mood to try out the newer Sailor Moon stuff I haven't seen yet, and just get back into that world.
Hell yeah.
Been so long.
Well, no, it was definitely interesting. A little bit nostalgic from what I remember of my childhood and Sailor Moon and whatnot. Again, I said earlier, I did not keep up with the franchise at all. So it was actually really it was okay. It was a fun time.
It's better than Centaur World.
Never letting you live that down.
Nope.
I'm just gonna find something weirder. I'll make y'all watch it.
How?
I'm just gonna find a fourth member.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We have more weird stuff that we can counter with.
Yes.
Like cat
I will
astronaut action.
I will make you
She has
watch.
moon flying action.
You think you've watched all the ecchi I know about? I will make you watch Valkyrie Mermaid Drive, sir.
That's on my list.
Coming quarter
Dog, what's the matter with you?
2022.
Why is one on your list? Take it off.
Fun story.
Because my
Actually,
watch
I
list is
actually
ever
have watched
expanding, and I hear about a lot of shows.
We're watching Freezing.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, damn it. I love Freezing.
We'll talk about it.
Wait. Kelz said Cream,
Strange,
not
yes.
Cream. Strange.
I think I watched up till the Giant Girl episode, then I couldn't watch it anywhere else. I can't.
Bro. Nice.
Turn your Bible in at church next Sunday.
But
That's too weird.
we're not going no judgment zone here.
Wait, we're not going to talk about our favorite Sailor Scouts?
Okay, come on. Talk about your favorite Sailor Scout. I thought
You
that was like
go
a conversation. I thought that was going to be a conversation saved for like the Sailor Moon episode.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it then.
Overall,
We'll do it then.
do a
We'll
Sailor
do it
Moon
then. Yeah, we'll do
episode.
it then. We'll do it then.
But for the opinion that is above all, Sailor V. Sailor Venus, best Sailor Scout. She's fucking Sailor Batman. She was like a fake ass Sailor, like the Moon Princess. She got a whole ass moon cat. and she's not dumb.
And
There
she's
you go.
technically the auxiliary. Why am I helping you? She's technically the auxiliary scout that you have, like in Power Rangers, like the better ranger
Yes.
that comes in.
She's the
Technically,
fucking
yeah.
Green Ranger, bro. She just come in and be like a team player when she wants to be. Except that's not how that works. So she's always a team player.
Yeah, badass.
But
She's
I don't know
the
how Power
fifth
Rangers
one in
works.
the 5-man band.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put my hat in for Sailor Mars. She's tough as nails. She's a shaman.
Alright.
She got her stuff together. Fire user, we love that. Realist, put Usagi in her place when everybody else is afraid. She
Smash
like,
her boyfriend first.
yes, gang gang.
Anime only OS.
Wow. But yeah, no, like, and then secondly, of course, Sailor Mercury, because she's blue, but also because she's smart and wholesome and is like the best girl.
Shout out to Sailor Jupiter for being fucking strong, for being
Strong, loyal.
hung up on her first crush, who she'll never get over, and that's her character. But damn,
She
Shout
is
out to
loyal.
you for shouting out your girl's favorite sailor.
you got to, bro. She
If
ain't
she
gonna
watched
never
the
listen
damn
to this.
podcast, yeah, I'm
But
saying.
if she did, I'll cover my bases,
You're like,
bro.
oh, she gonna tell me I was watching this podcast that comes out on Mondays. It's like, girl, what do you mean? Kelz, I mean, Strange, Zog.
You already covered mine.
Oh yeah, true. Zog, I mean, Kelz.
Strange. Favorite Sailor Scout.
Strange.
Go.
Yeah.
Quickly.
What?
Quickly,
Sailor
we're running
Pluto.
out of
I don't know.
time.
Pluto's cool.
Scream.
Darkness. Yeah.
Hell
cool.
yes.
Yeah. There. See.
Yeah.
Did it.
Guardian
Destiny.
of
Let's go.
Time.
You just like her because she has a scythe. No, wait, that's Sailor Saturn who has a scythe. Never mind. My bad.
We're just gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Sailor Moon, for some weird shit.
Really weird.
About
Glad
power.
this
It's about
can
drive.
be a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Which, of course,
Tinka-tinka-tinka-tinka-tinka.
this is gonna wrap up
Still counts.
my portion of Christmas for Content Breaker. You can catch
Jingle bell.
all of Content Breaker on all your podcatchers. We're talking Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Podcast, or YouTube at Content Breaker as well. Twitter, Gram, whatever. Content Breaker. Gentlemen, y'all have stuff too.
You can catch me at Static Dreads with a Z on Twitter, where the tweets will be incoming, and also stick around for what we have coming in the new year.
Yes,
All right.
we have
Guess
stuff.
it's me.
Yes, it's him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. You can find me at Strangely Entertaining on Twitter, and you'll also find me at Strangely Entertaining on YouTube. Then I am on Twitch, usually Tuesdays to Thursdays, 7 o'clock Central Time.
That sounded smooth. Damn.
Proud of you.
Like you practiced this.
I don't
So
know.
impressed.
In front of the mirror for 10 hours.
Hey,
You're right.
Whatever it takes,
Hey,
man.
hey, if that's what we got out of it, time well spent.
Yes.
Definitely.
My dreads are proud of you.
Of course, you can catch the other product at your typical Shonen Protagonist on your podcatchers as well. Zog,
Yes.
what are we scheduled to talk about next week?
One of the only Christmas movies I actually like.
Die Hard.
Grandma got rid of our reindeer.
What? No.
Oh,
We're actually talking about one that's not a fully Christmas movie. We're talking
Pokemon
about
Christmas.
That's a
Sorry.
No.
It
Yes,
is.
We're
It's
doing
okay.
That's
Nightmare
the
Before
thing.
Christmas.
Oh shit! I have to watch that again.
You can just listen to the
watch it for the
soundtrack. He
first
gives you
time.
the story.
I'm gonna do that. I don't like puppets.
Stop motion
Not puppets.
animation.
I don't like puppets.
Copyright
We'll catch y'all next week.
strike, Copyright
On
strike.
Content Breaker.